Forecast is a data analytics consultancy business based here in Edinburgh. And really, Andrew, what we're all about is helping companies move along what we call the data value curve, which is where we're supporting them to increase the sophistication of how they're using their data to add value to their organization. So my role as the managing director really is to make sure that we deliver on our purpose, which is to help our clients make data-driven decisions using modeling and analytics, in line with our values, which are about going above and beyond, about continuing to move forward, never walking alone, and enjoying the ride. Specifically, we do this through the provision of engineering, advanced analytics, insights, and financial modeling services. But a big part of it for me is finding and nurturing the talent that we need in order to do those things. And a big way that I can do that is by finding interesting projects for the team to work on. On the client side, we very much think of ourselves as a client intimate business. And what that means is that we obsess about understanding our clients' needs so that we can deliver the best solution for them. And when we do that well, it helps us build really meaningful long-term relationships.
We're talking about data-driven decision-making. So how would you actually define data-driven decision-making?
Sure. Well, I mean, I think it's as much a cultural thing as it is a technology thing. And really it's about having an open mind. Maybe start off just by distinguishing between data-informed decision-making, where we are maybe using data to support a decision that we've already made or we want to make, versus data-driven decision-making, where we're going in very open-minded and we're using the data to decide what decision we're going to make. So I think a couple of things need to happen to allow us to do that. First of all, we're going to need enough data, so we need a large enough sample size. We need to have quality data as well, which means it's been tested and validated. And after that, after we've made the decision using that data, we need to be really committed to tracking the decision and have an attitude that we're going to continue to look for data that may well cause us to change tact or change the decision that we've made. So it's very much a loop where your attitude towards it is as important as the data that you have. It's great to have an aspiration to be doing AI and ML, and that may be something that would add a lot of value to your organization. It may not be. But what we tend to think of is making small incremental gains, if you like, learning to walk before you run, and starting to kind of build the infrastructure and the culture in your organization that's ultimately going to allow you to do the more sophisticated things. This is going to be the reality for people going forward, is digital first, and how that impacts their customer journeys. And of course, once you start doing things like that, you then want to do the kind of data analytics that we would often support with. And that's really been why I think we've seen such a growth in demand for our services over the last year or so.